KXO El Centro.
I'm Ryan Radke with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Day one of the disciplinary hearing for Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson wrapped up on Tuesday without a decision from jointly appointed Judge Sue Robinson. But even if the new Browns quarterback does receive a league suspension, don't expect Baker Mayfield to stick around in Cleveland.
I think it's been pretty obvious the mutual decision on both sides is to move on. You know, I'm thankful for my 4 years in Cleveland. There's a lot of ups and downs and a ton of learning experiences that, you know, I'll forever keep with me. But we're ready to move on, I think, on both sides.
The Commanders and wide receiver Terry McLaurin have agreed to terms on a 3-year extension worth up to $70 million in new money, including over $53 million in total guarantees. That from NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. McLaurin has surpassed 1,000 yards receiving in each of the last 2 seasons. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
DQ presents the sound of a summer double play. It's the sound of drumstick pieces and peanuts combined with world-famous soft serve to make 2 all-star treats. The drumstick with peanuts blizzard and new caramel drumstick with peanuts blizzard. Grab one today or get it delivered at DQ.com. Official treat of MLB. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas.
Call 800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380.
And I mentioned we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. It's a Wednesday, 29th day of June, 2022, marching to the end of the month of June, right, Gene?
Let's hear a drum roll. We're marching.
Yes. Yeah. How about fife and drums?
Fife and drums.
Yeah. We can, we'll get George in here. We'll recreate that scene from the American Revolution, you know, with the flag and the fife and the drummer.
I wonder if they can play Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Well, why not?
That would be a good one.
We can do that. Okay, and we could probably whistle that, but my mustache gets in the way of whistling.
Yeah, no whistling this morning.
No. Oh, well. Anyway, so in the news, Johnny Depp is allegedly in talks to return as Captain Jack Sparrow. Depp and Disney are discussing a deal that would return the actor to the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Somebody said something like $300 million. But now, instead of watching amateur home videos of Depp's drunkenness, we can see professionally produced videos.
That's right.
Of Johnny Depp's drunkenness.
That's exactly right.
Exactly. Yeah. Ah, yes.
Back for more.
I suppose. Let's reward the guy with a big contract, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of crazy people, actor Gary Busey is 78 today. He's wacko.
Well, you know, he got straightened out.
Oh, really?
He did.
Okay.
He got cleaned up, as they say.
Well, I'm glad to hear. He's always been funny, but I think most of that's been unintentional.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think any of it was planned.
Yeah.
I think it happened.
Yes. Another funny guy, and he's intentional. I like this guy. Comedian Richard Lewis is 75. Droll, deadpan delivery.
The Richard Lewis.
Yes. Drummer Ian Pace of Deep Purple, 74. Actor turned congressman turned radio host Fred Grandy. He was Gopher on Love Boat. He's 74.
I don't know if I'd want to be referred to all the time. Oh, yeah, don't you remember? He was Gopher.
Yeah. And then he became a congressman in Iowa. Now he's a radio host. Which means anybody can be on the radio, right?
That's kind of a natural transition, isn't it?
Yes.
You think about that.
Yeah, singer Colin Hay of Men at Work, 69, and actor Maria Conchita Alonso, 67, actor Sharon Lewis, 61, actor Amanda Donahoe, 60, actor Judith Hogue is 59, actor Kathleen Wilhoit is 58, actor Melora Hardin is 55, actor Christina Chang is 51, actor Lance Barber is 49, actor Luke Kirby is 44. Wonder if any relation to Jack. We'll have to call Jack.
I don't know whether we could get them to admit that.
Yeah. Actor Lily Raby is 40, and actor Camila Mendes is 28. You want some local birthdays?
Local birthdays.
Coming up after this.
For gasoline, as high as 30 to 35 cents a gallon. Buy quality branded Douglas gasoline at prices that will save you $1 or more on every tank full. Now get 90 octane regular, 23.9 cents, 95 octane ethyl, 25.9, or 100 octane premium, 26.9. Don't waste gasoline driving across town to buy at so-called discounted prices. Buy Douglas gasoline at big savings. All grades of Douglas gasoline contain exclusive new MVG, the additive that cleans your carburetor and keeps it clean while you drive. Gives your car more power, better performance, and better mileage. Use your Bank America card at Douglas. Cigarettes still only 23 cents. Ask your neighborhood Douglas dealer how you can start your set of 24-karat gold California Mission tumblers.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Brenda Hinojosa, Jose Ochoa, Barbara Salazar, Michael Max Banuelos, Angel Varela, Stella Sandoval, Gustavo Villegas, Jorge Ruiz, Phyllis Nickel, June Pavo, Karen Marquardt, Arnie Eaton, Bertha Ramos, Carolyn Hilfiger, and Aisha Gale. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie.
Aisha is George's.
That's George's little girl.
Girl, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what else is going on?
Today is Wednesday.
Yes.
That's always a good sign. We're going to maybe make it through the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Again, it depends on which middle you're talking about.
And we're heading into a long weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to celebrate the 4th of July.
Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Yes. So, have you still got your cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a cat. We have neighbor cats that think they live in our backyard.
Have they been doing that a long time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they hang out at the front door, expecting us to feed them. But a Chihuahua mix was crowned the world's ugliest dog at an annual pageant. Now, you can think it's mean, right? But really, it's par for the course. The owner of the dog is made up of a bunch of old spare parts from Cher.
Old spare parts.
World's ugliest dog.
Do they always have some parts probably left out when they reassemble?
Something left over.
Yeah, that like explains a lot of things.
Yeah, I work on, trying to fix something. I always end up with extra parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Save it till next time.
Yeah. We've got news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to jump in with a look at world and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist for sales, for service. Hey, if you're hot, call your friends in the air conditioning business. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Cassidy Hutchinson gives a blunt assessment to January 6th investigators.
It was unpatriotic. It was un-American. We were watching the Capitol building get defaced over a lie.
Former President Trump calls her testimony fake. NATO members welcome Finland and Sweden to their alliance. And President Biden says more U.S. troops are headed overseas. CBS's Steve Dorsey from Madrid.
The U.S. won't say how many more American troops will be stationed in Europe. It says some will be permanently deployed to Poland to help shore up NATO's eastern flank. The number of U.S. troops already in Europe since Russia's invasion invasion of Ukraine has topped 100,000.
Abortion top of mind in yesterday's primaries. Carroll voted for Lee Zeldin, the Republican nominee for governor of New York.
I had to make sure that any of the candidates that I voted for supported the view that life begins at conception.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Gas prices in the state down another 8 cents over the past week, but will be going up a bit later this week. California's annual gas tax increase will raise prices by about 3 cents a gallon, but many won't notice.
Prices are going up and down so much due to changes in the price of crude oil that the fluctuations are really much larger than the change we're going to see on July 1st in the tax.
UC Berkeley business professor Severin Bornstein. Some Republican state lawmakers have been pushing for a suspension of the gas tax until prices begin coming down again. More speculation. The governor Gavin Newsom is setting the stage for a possible run for the presidency, adds for his gubernatorial re-election campaign running in Florida.
Although he says otherwise, clearly Gavin Newsom has an eye on the White House.
Political strategist Steve Maviglio thinks it could be a move toward a possible candidacy in 2024 and an overture to Florida companies to relocate to California because of the Florida political climate. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? Would you notice the 16-year-old boy who got his first job?
Not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Okay, inputs.
How is the hard drive already full?
Jawan's Pilates studio converted to entirely virtual classes.
What's MPEG?
But leading and editing sessions is stretching her too thin.
It says render failed. What'd I do?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday, the COVID numbers are in. George Gale has more.
The latest COVID-19 numbers were released Tuesday morning. Numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the latest numbers, active cases of COVID-19 are continuing to surge upward. There are now 786 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. That's up from 627 cases reported last Thursday. 15 of those cases are hospitalized, with 3.3% of the intensive care beds occupied in the county. New cases per day per 100,000 population at 32.40, with a positivity rate of 19.4%. Deaths attributed to the virus remain at 941. Predominant variant in Imperial County is now the Omicron variant. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Irrigation District has issued a Conserve Alert. The Conserve Alert is in effect through today, as temperatures in Imperial Valley are expected to reach 110 degrees or so. You're asked to set your thermostat at 78 degrees or higher. Give major appliances a break between 4 and 9 p.m. and turn off any unnecessary lights or equipment. The IID says that by conserving conserving energy, we can take stress off the energy grid, maintain reliable energy delivery service, and help avert rotating power outages. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Continuing with more local news, the local Farm Bureau awards scholarships. George Gale explains.
$61,500 in scholarships were awarded. They went to 40 local students who are pursuing education and careers in the agriculture industry. Farm Bureau administers 7 different scholarship funds. The Matthew LaBrucherie Memorial Scholarship Fund, Raul Rodriguez Memorial Scholarship, Jack and Pauline McConnell Memorial Scholarship, Vern Hiley Memorial Scholarship, Al Kalin Memorial Scholarship, Jack Strobel Memorial Scholarship, and the Imperial County Farm Bureau Scholarships. 40 scholarships went to high school graduating seniors and current college students. The County of Imperial, through the Ag Benefit Fund, will continue to match the Imperial County Farm Bureau scholarships up to $3,000 per student. The Farm Bureau congratulated all 40 recipients and wished them the best of luck as they continue their studies to become the next generation of farmers, ranchers, veterinarians, entomologists, ag lobbyists, and much more. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
Saturday, July the 2nd, is the first of 2 free fishing days in California. You can fish throughout the state without a fishing license. According to the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, it's an opportunity to explore a new hobby. Free Fishing Day is also a time for people who used to fish to come back to that activity. All fishing regulations, such as bag and size limits, gear restrictions, are in effect except the need for the license. Fish and wildlife regulations can be reviewed on the California Department of Fish and Wildlife website. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Before you head out on that road trip, head into Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The El Centro Kiwanis Club has been helping children all over the world, and our kids right here in the Imperial Valley with the money they raise with different fundraisers like selling fireworks before July 4th. Once again, the El Centro Kiwanis Club fireworks booth is located behind AutoZone on South 4th Street and Wake Avenue in El Centro. Buying our fireworks from El Centro Kiwanis Club helps our kids in our community. We thank you for your support and wish you a safe July 4th celebration this Independence Day.
And it's page 2 of the Local News with weather. All brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturdays at 4:30. And by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, they're open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news, the 2nd annual 4th of July pool party is just around the corner.
Party?
Let's party. A wet one at that. Here's more information on that party.
It will be held Monday, the 4th of July. Everyone is invited. It's being held at the El Centro Aquatic Center, 540 Park Avenue in El Centro. There will be food, games, swimming. The Lazy River and Aqua Track will be open. Pool party will run from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Admission is absolutely free. Contact the the City of El Centro if you need more information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, Tuesday night, there was an earthquake. It wasn't much of one, but the north end of Imperial Valley rolled Tuesday night. A magnitude 3.0 tremor was recorded at 9:20 p.m. The epicenter was about 6 miles southwest of Nyland. There were no reports of injury or damage. An Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce presentation coming up. George Gale explains.
Pathways to Success Expo 2022. It'll be held July 14th at Imperial Valley College. There will be workshops, lunch, education, and a job fair. Expo will run from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sponsorship and vendor opportunities are available. For more information, call the chamber or go to Kayla at imperialregionalchamber.com. The event is geared toward individuals entering the workforce for the first time who are looking for immediate employment. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says an increase in thunderstorm activity is expected today across portions of southwest Arizona. A drying trend is then becoming increasingly likely area-wide by the weekend into at least the first half of next week. Slightly above normal temperatures are expected for today, followed by near to possibly a few degrees below normal temperatures the rest of the week through the upcoming holiday weekend. 110 the high yesterday, 83 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 111. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Tonight will be clear with a low around 84. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 109. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the south. And right now, downtown El Centro, we are looking at 85 degrees. With that, we've got 38% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley. They're open every day. And by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Join KXO AM 1230 as we celebrate the 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day.
Let freedom ring. Our way of saying happy birthday, USA.
Happy birthday, America.
Let freedom ring. Will be heard from noon till 6 on Sunday, July 3rd, and again on Monday, July 4th from 4 till 10 p.m. Let freedom ring is brought to you by
Southwest Security, Baja Farms, El Serapi Restaurant, Allstate Agent Dora Plancarte, Imperial Valley Drug-Free Community Coalition, and the UPS Store.
Well, it's sports time, and sports time is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball, well, the Padres blew it. They just can't seem to get past the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Snakes came from behind and with a walk-off beat the Padres 7-6. Elsewhere, it was the Guardians and the Twins in a twin bill. Guardians took the opener 3-2, Twins the nightcap 6-0. It was the Braves over the Phillies 5-3. Yankees nipped the Athletics 2-1. The Athletics, by the way, are in Oakland, at least for the time being. I remember when they were in Philadelphia. Then Kansas City, now Oakland, soon to be Las Vegas. Nationals over the Pirates 3-1. Blue Jays edged the Red Sox 6-5. Astros beat up on the Mets 9-1. Brewers topped the Rays 5-3. It was the Cardinals over the Marlins 5-3. Reds beat the Cubs 5-3. Rangers topped the Royals 8-3. Rockies rolled over the Dodgers 7-4. White Sox bombed the Angels 11-4. Well, we mentioned the Diamondbacks came from behind with a walk-off over the Padres 7-6. The Giants tweaked the Tigers 4-3. And the Mariners shut out the Orioles 2-0.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, more baseball, in case you missed it. The Toronto Blue Jays have signed Brawley native Sergio Romo to a major league contract. And Freddie Freeman left the Atlanta Braves and ended up with the Dodgers. As it turns out, he wasn't happy with the way his agents handled the deal. And Freeman has fired the agency. Freddie wanted to stay with the Braves. His agency took the deal from the Dodgers. At Wimbledon, Serena Williams lost in her eagerly anticipated return last night at Wimbledon. It was a hard-fought 7-5, 1-6, 7-6 marathon thriller to Harmony Tan. And top-ranked Iga Swiatek will host a charity tennis event next month in her home country of Poland. She's looking to raise funds for children and teenagers impacted by the war in Ukraine. Rafael Nadal got his Wimbledon campaign off to a winning start yesterday. He needed 4 sets to defeat Francisco Cerundolo of Argentina, 4-3, 3-6, 6-4 on center court. And in other news, the New York Knicks traded center Nerlens Noel and guard Alec Burks to the Detroit Pistons. That cleared nearly $19 million in salary cap space. Now they're looking to spend in the neighborhood of $110 million on free agent guard Jalen Brunson. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Let's look at the big board. We're looking at green. The Dow up 140 points at 31,084. The S&P 500 up 5.5 points at 3826. The NASDAQ up 13 at 11,194. Meanwhile, gold off $3 an ounce at 18.18. And oil up 93 cents a barrel at $112.74 a barrel. In other news, Bed Bath & Beyond CEO Mark Tritton is out after only 3 years at the helm of the rapidly sinking retailer. The beleaguered company announced multiple changes to its leadership today, including replacing Tritton in the interim. Bed Bath & Beyond has tapped Sue Grove, an independent director on the company's board, as its CEO until it finds someone permanent for that position. Bed Bath & Beyond poached Tritton from Target in 2019. He was previously in charge of expanding Target's private label brands, which he tried to replicate at Bed Bath & Beyond, but those items haven't caught on with customers the same way they did at competitors. nor did the company's redesigned stores. Meanwhile, Bob Chapek isn't going anywhere. Disney's board of directors unanimously voted to extend Chapek's contract as CEO for another 3 years. His new contract begins July 1st and runs through 2025. The news is notable not only because Disney is one of the biggest and best-known media companies in the world, but also because the company has experienced some very public missteps since Chapek began his tenure in 2020. This led to some questions on whether Disney would stick with Chapek once his contract came to an end next year.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 111, south wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 84. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 109. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south later in the morning. We're already at 89 degrees downtown, 26% relative humidity, wind out of the south at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best weeks in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Dell.
I'm Steve Kathan. Two members of the Secret Service dispute a White House aide's testimony about President Trump's actions as the Capitol was under attack. But CBS News contributor and former Trump Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney says on the whole, what Cassidy Hutchinson said was explosive.
She testified that he knew that there were guns on property and that he still encouraged people to go down to the Capitol. That certainly changes my mind. Whether or not it's going to change the hardcore MAGA supporters on the right wing of the party, I don't know. That remains to be seen.
Well, CBS's John Dickerson says there is reason to believe her.
She was under oath. She also testified at a time where there's a high cost to testifying. At the current moment, particularly in Republican politics, you are ostracized. You are threatened with violence.
At the NATO meeting in Madrid, President Biden promised more American military support to face challenges posed by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Celeste Wallander is an Assistant Secretary of Defense.
The Eastern flank countries are facing a heightened threat of a Russian leadership that has shown itself willing and capable of launching military attacks on bordering countries.
Ukraine's President Zelensky called for NATO to send more weapons to his country. The Supreme Court says an Iraq war vet can sue the state of Texas over his claim that he was forced out of his job as a state trooper when he returned home. Leroy Torres suffered severe injuries when he was overseas. At the Vatican today, a papal mass at St. Peter's Basilica, significant because House Speaker Nancy Pelosi received communion. Her home archbishop has refused her because she backs abortion rights. Pelosi also met with Pope Francis beforehand. One tragedy follows another for a family, as we hear from CBS's Jim Krasula.
Police in Chesterfield, Virginia, outside Richmond, say an unidentified man shot and killed himself after discovering that he had left his 18-month-old son in a hot car. The child also died. The incident happened midday Tuesday. Police Lieutenant Christopher Hensley.
This is a horrible tragedy on so many levels, and our hearts go out
to the family and friends that are going to deal with this.
New numbers indicate the pandemic has taken a toll on pregnant women and new moms. CBS's Trinity Chavez.
Deaths during pregnancy or right after delivery increased 18% in the U.S. in 2020. That's according to new maternal mortality data from the National Center for Health Statistics. The analysis shows the death rate just after the start of the pandemic was even higher, and Black and non-white Hispanic mothers were impacted most.
Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 102 points. This is CBS News.
To do more with a Latitude laptop and provide innovators with the tools to succeed, Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. For advice and expertise, call 877-ASK-DELL.
Are you ready? At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us, no matter how big or small your business is. Earn back when you spend, get exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help level up your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty Terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
Looking good, Mrs. Dubs.
The head groundskeeper at Thad's Golf Course just retired.
We need to find someone in the next 2 weeks. Someone with botany and management experience.
He needs a replacement because the greens are already looking a little rough.
Aeration. They need to know it all.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
A country superstar has come up with a new way to raise money to help others.
We never did allow no roots to grow beneath our feet.
Dollywood is taking reservations for Suite 1986. Dolly's tour bus parked at her resort in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's got a closet full of the star's Christian Louboutin shoes, sparkling gowns, and jewelry, plus a wig cabinet. The Gypsy wagon sleeps two. It also comes with a hotel guest room for 4 more. The price of the 2-night stay, $10,000. Profits go to Dolly's charities. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Fox News Channel dominates the daytime news ratings on cable, but Nielsen says viewers leave in droves when the network airs insurrection hearings. Then Fox averages over 700,000 viewers. 3 million watch the hearings on MSNBC, 2 million on CNN. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Stress. It never seems to end when you owe money to the IRS. What about the years of unfiled tax returns? Have you tried another tax service and gotten nowhere? Then you need Tax Alliance. Why? Years of being A+ rated with a Better Business Bureau with no consumer complaints sets them apart. Call 800-987-1097. That's 800-987-1097. Don't wait until the IRS attacks your wages, bank account, your home or pension, and even your Social Security check. Tax Alliance specializes in IRS tax relief programs, including the Fresh Start Initiative, which can finally free yourself from IRS debt. Their tax professionals can file returns, fight the IRS to substantially lower your IRS debt, or possibly even have it forgiven. If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes, have unfiled tax returns, or have a payment plan and are still frustrated, call 800-987-1097. That's 800-987-1097.
Tax Alliance, your tax resolution solution.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230. KXO.